consistently arrive 30 minutes late for all events. You turn around when someone says, psst. You own a karaoke system. Hola, hola, hola. And kumusta ka na? Kumusta ka na? Kumusta ka na? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Philippines and new friends. Hello, hello. So, today, I don't know if you guys knew, but May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And as my name implies, I am part Filipino. Don't get me started on whether Filipinos consider themselves Asian or Pacific Islander. That's a debate we just don't have time for today. But today, we are going to go through a list that I found going through my dad's stuff. That is called a Filipino quiz. And the date on this is 11/12/1995. Like, this is old school, okay? Like, the paper is like yellow. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. This is a test. That was probably compiled by a bunch of bored Filipino people. This looks like it might even be like chainmail days. I don't know if you guys remember chainmail. If not, just look it up. Quick Google search will get you there. And it's a quiz that says, are you really Filipino? So, before I continue, if you guys are Filipino, go ahead and like this video. If you're not Filipino, but you want to watch this video, go ahead and like this video. Don't forget to share this video with anyone who's Filipino or maybe thinks that they are. And if you just want to have fun and go, hey, maybe I'm Filipino, I didn't realize it, stay tuned. We are in for 115 questions, 115 ways to make sure. Are you confused by your ethnicity? Want to know just how Filipino you are? Take this less than scientific quiz to rate your Filipino-ness. You might just be surprised at the results. So we've got 115 of these. I hope you guys are ready. It says scoring. Give yourself 3 points if you can relate to the following characteristics. 2 points if it relates to an immediate family member, like a mom or a dad. 1 point if you know someone who has this characteristic. This is going to be fun. Are you guys ready? First topic, mannerisms and personality traits. Number 1, you point with your lips. It's over there. Number 2, you eat using your hands and you have it down to a technique. Anybody else eat rice off the plate like that? Because I know I do. Your other piece of luggage is a balikbayan box. You nod your head upwards to greet someone. So, you put your foot up on your chair and rest your elbow on your knee while eating. Guilty. You use a rock to scrub yourself in the bath or shower. Really quick, I know this one sounds odd, but Mexicans do it too. They usually use pumice stones. Number 7, you have to kiss your relatives on the cheek as soon as you or they enter the room. Number 8, you're standing next to 8 boxes at the airport. Number 9, you collect items from hotels or restaurants for souvenir's sake. This is terrible. So far, we're 9 for 9. About to change the page. Number 10, your house has a distinctive aroma. It's usually from all the food being cooked, like all day, every day. 11, you smile for no reason. Definitely this person right here. 12, you flirt by having a foolish grin on your face while raising your eyebrows repeatedly. I don't know if I flirt that way, but I definitely know someone who does that. 13, you go to a department store and try to bargain the prices. Yeah, I definitely know some people in my van. 14, you use an umbrella for shade on hot summer days. Yeah. You scratch your head when you don't know the answer. Number 16, you never eat the last piece of food on the table. 17, you go bowling. 18, you play pusoy and mahjong. 19, you find dried up morsels of rice stuck to your shirt. Number 20, you prefer to sit in the shade instead of basking in the sun. Oh my gosh. 21, you add an unwarranted H to your name, as in June, Jhun, boy, Bhoy, or Ron, Rhon. You put your hands together in front of you as if to make a path and say, "Excuse me, excuse," when you pass in between people or in front of the TV. 23, your middle name is your mother's maiden name. 24, you like everything that's imported or stateside. 25, you check the labels on clothes to see where they were made. Is that just a Filipino thing? 26, you hang your clothes out to dry. 27, you are perfectly comfortable in a squatting position with your elbows resting on your knees. 28, you consistently arrive 30 minutes late for all events. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh because I just relate to so many of these. Number 29, you always offer food to all of your visitors. So that's the end of the first portion. I'm going to read the second portion. It's vocabulary. Man, how many portions we got? Okay. We can do this. Vocabulary. You say CR or comfort room instead of bathroom. 31, you say for takeout instead of to go. 32, you open or close the lights. 33, you ask for Colgate instead of toothpaste. 34, you ask for a pentel pen or ball pen instead of just a pen. You refer to the refrigerator as the ref or the radiator. The radiator. Too many F's in that one. You say Kodak gun instead of take a picture. You order a McDonald's instead of a hamburger. You say huh instead of what. You say uy to get someone's attention. You answer when someone yells uy. Yeah. You turn around when someone says psst. That was a big one with my dad. Uy and psst. 42, you say Q-tics instead of nail polish. 43, you say for a while instead of please hold on the telephone. You say he when you mean she and vice versa. You say are instead of ouch. Your sneeze sounds like a ching instead of a chew. You prefer to make acronyms for phrases such as OA for overacting. You say aircon instead of AC or air conditioner. You pronounce the following words: hippopotamus and comfortable, broccoli and Montgomery ward. Oh, some of you guys don't even know Montgomery ward. I know comfortable instead of comfortable. You say brown out instead of blackout or power outage. You say uy instead of oops. That's a big one for me. Next section, home furnishings. If you've related to any of those at all, leave a comment down below. I want to hear. I know it's not just me. You have a walis tambo and a walis ting ting as opposed to a conventional broom. You have a weapons of Morrowind shield hanging in your living room wall. I have to look that one up. I don't know that one. You have a portrait of the Last Supper hanging in your dining room wall. You own a karaoke system. Or you own a piano that no one ever plays. You have a double in the bathroom. Yes. Your house has ornate wrought iron gates in front of it. You have a rose garden. We are now number 62. You display a big laughing Buddha for good luck. 63. You have a shrine to the Santo Nino in your living room. Yes. 64. You own a barrel man. Swing. 65. You have a parol hanging outside your house during the holidays. You cover your living room furniture with bed sheets. Oh, we definitely have that in our house. Your lampshades still have the plastic covers on them. You have plastic runners to cover the carpets in your house. You refer to your VCR as the Betamax. Oh my gosh, do any of you guys even know what a VCR is anymore? Remember, this was from 1995. You have a rice dispenser or a rice cooker. You own a turbo broiler, or I think it's also known as like a pressure cooker. We got those. You own one of those fiber optic flower lamps. You own a lamp with the oil that drips down the strings. We used to have one of those. 74. You have a giant wooden fork and spoon hanging in the dining room. 75. You have a wooden tinikling dancer on the wall. 76. You own cap piece shell chandeliers, lamps, or placemats. Oh my gosh. Give it a little stretch. Okay. How are we doing so far? We are at number 77. Are you guys ready? Automobiles. You own a huge conversion van. Your car trips like a bird or plays a tune when it's in reverse. I feel like this is really old. I'm curious if any of you guys have any of this. This is automobiles. Your car horn can make 3 or more different sounds. Your car has curb feelers on it. You hang a rosary on your car's rearview mirror. You have those air fresheners in a bottle. Family. You have an aunt and uncle named baby, girly, or boy. You were raised to believe that every Filipino is an aunt, an uncle, or a cousin. A tito, a tita, or a cuz. Your dad was in the Navy. Your mom or your sister is a nurse, and maybe even your brother. You get smelling kisses from your grandma. Your parents call each other mommy and daddy. Food. You put hot dogs in your spaghetti. 92. You consider dills the Filipino equivalent of French fries. I don't know about that one. 93. You think that eating chocolate rice pudding and dried fish is a great morning meal. Not this girl. Not this girl. What is that? Has anybody had that before? You order things like tap silong, long silong, or dos silong at restaurants. You instinctively grab a toothpick after a meal. You order a soft drink instead of a soda. You dip bread into your morning coffee. You refer to seasonings and all other forms of monosodium glutamate, or MSG, as Ajinomoto. I don't know what that is. Wow, we're almost there. 99. Your cupboards are full of corned beef hash, check, spam, check, and Vienna sausages. 100. Goldilocks means more to you than just a character in a fairy tale. Yes, we all know Goldilocks the bakery. 101. You appreciate a fresh pot of hot rice. Oh, your baon. You bring your baon to work every day. Your baon is usually something over rice. Your neighbors complain that the smell of tuyo on Sunday mornings. You eat rice for breakfast. You use your fingers to measure the water when cooking rice. Does anybody know the finger method? Oh my gosh, I have to talk about that. Okay, 107. You wash and reuse plastic utensils and styrofoam cups. Oh my god, if I don't live in a Filipino household. You have a supply of frozen lumpia in the freezer. Yes, we do. You have an ice shaver for making halo-halo. Your tablecloths have telltale toyo circles on them. You eat purple yam flavored ice cream. Yes, it's so good. Ube. You got a bottle of Jufran handy. You fry Spam and hot dogs and eat them with rice. It's good. I promise it's good. You think oh my gosh, no. Half-hatched duck eggs are a delicacy. Can somebody tell me what that's called? I forgot what it's called because I won't even eat it. I tried to take it out of my mind. 115. You know that chocolate meat isn't really made with chocolate. It's probably my least favorite Filipino dish. It starts with a D. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. Score time. So, what did we find out? Okay. So, I don't know that anybody was really keeping score, but you're supposed to give yourself 3 points if you can relate to the characteristics yourself. 2 points if it relates to someone in your family, like your mom, your dad, your auntie. And 1 point if you know someone with the characteristic. So if you were keeping points, which I don't know if you were, this is what this says, which again, I got this quiz from my dad's things. I was going through them from 1995. 259 to 345 points. Welcome to America. judging from your high score, you are an obvious transplant from the Philippines. There's no doubt what your ethnicity is. You're Filipino through and through. Next is 173 points to 258 points. Congratulations! You've retained most of the Filipino traits and tendencies that your family has instilled in you. If you have 172 or under, it says you have OFT, obvious Filipino tendencies. You go with the flow to reach full Filipino potential. Prepare for assimilation, because resistance is futile. So, if you had fun listening to these funny questions of, are you really Filipino? Go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment. I thought it was funny when I was reading through it because, I relate to like the majority of these. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun video. I really want to actually be able to talk more about actual real Filipino background and culture. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you, Filiptinis and new friends. I'll see you guys in my next video.